On your radical, it's time for a new post basketball, college basketball tournament. It's time. And why not host it right here in this incredible arena? Remember all the great NCAA tournament games we used to get? I saw Jason Kidd's last game there. They got upset. I saw Jimmy Valvano cut down the nets. Why don't we have many? Because the NCAA got too greedy. 12,000 seat arenas aren't big enough. They got to have 20,000 big pieces of shit, ugly drums. Vivid. Remember the old Saw Palace? What a beautiful. It's not big enough for the greed. So stay with me. This is important. It's time. It's time. The NCAA has far overreached their greed factor has gone psycho. So for instance, Big Sky basketball. Big Sky basketball team, if say you win the conference, every team goes to the tournament. The tournament's played on a neutral site now. They played in Boise, played in Arena for a while. You lose one game, you're not going anywhere. Season's over. It's insane, right? So any team, especially these smaller mid-majors, it's time. We need a new tournament. So if you win your conference, or even tie for your conference championship, wins, losses, you automatically get a berth into this new tournament. What are we going to call this new tournament? You know, why not host it right here in Ogden? You know, some people say do it in Las Vegas. I'm like, why not? 16 teams? No, take 32 teams. 32 teams. So, you know, you're playing 5 games. These athletes can do it. And any team who wins a conference, because there's lots of conferences out there now, Big Sky basketball, you win the conference, you lose in the tournament, you're done. It's so unfair. It's so ridiculous. And the greed, the NCAA, Chick-fil-A, I mean, the greed is over the top in the NCAA. The NCAA is a group of lawyers. It's just for deposit only. They don't give back to the universities. The state taxpayers pay for all these universities for these. This is the most underutilized building in the world. There's never nothing in it. We used to have concerts, but now, same with the concert venue. I was talking to the woman that runs it. She says, we'll lose money even when we sell it out. The greed of the concert promoters. They want 20, 30, 50, 80. They want to go to 80,000. It's just greed. So it's time. The NCAA, fuck the NCAA. Those overreaching pricks. Why doesn't a group of people start a new tournament? What are we going to call it? You know, the National Winners Tournament. NWT. National Winners Tournament. Dog watchers on the beat. Good Lord. Friendship slaves. That's what I want to do with my golden years. My senior years is walk around, pick up dog shit. No thank you. So all these great tournament games we had here for all those years. Oh my God, every year. Arnie Farron was head of the committee. He's from Ogden High School. He's from here. I mean, I think about it, and these beautiful arenas. This arena is incredible. The acoustics are incredible. The lighting, I mean, it's built for it. Like the old Saw Palace was. Them arenas will turn out with these big, dumb drums. I'll never forgive the fucking Miller family what they did to the Jazz. You know, the professional basketball, fuck. But college basketball, fuck, who wants it? Let's, you know, 50,000 seat arena set up. We need a real tournament. We need a real postseason college basketball tournament for these mid-majors and these smaller tournaments. If you win your league, you get an automatic berth into this tournament. And then have a selection committee, the rest. Take everybody else. And have a real tournament. Fuck. What college football is turning out? I mean, it's professional. Oh, we're going to let them sell. What the quarterback at freaking Alabama's going to make $2 million. You think an offensive lineman at Weber State's going to make any money? And then all the money proceeds, call it the Trevon Smith Fund, for people that have mental issues and physical issues after they play college sports. The money flows into those. And, you know, the revenue. You know, Trevon Smith, the all-time leading, you know, he's the greatest college football player in the history of this university, 102 years old. He's the greatest player statistically in history. 4-time All-American, 5,200. I won't even mention his name around here because he got addicted to drugs. He had all kinds of mental issues. He got beat to death in a jail cell. You know, players need a safety net. You know, any college athlete, or for that matter, college student, they need a safety net. You know, give them health care for life. I mean, oh, we're going to let them sport your merchandise. Well, Nike's already taken advantage of that. That false freaking answer it's a disaster. We're going to let them play. Well, which players are going to get paid? The quarterback at Alabama? Georgia, what about the other fucking 9 million of them? So it's time. It's time for a new tournament. The NCAA, fuck the NCAA. You know, they weren't the kings that long ago. You know, remember it was the NIT, AAU. It's time. New tournament. Why not host it right here in Auburn? In the Purple Palace. They don't use this fucking building for anything anyway. You know, 16-team tournament. You know, it'd be good. It would be good, and it would be a huge success in these 12,000 seat arenas. People would fucking eat it up and love it. Be a real sport. What college sports has turned into? Well, like the NFL, it's not even sport anymore. NFL and the NBA is not a sport. That's a sports merchandising company. Ask Damian Lillard. Ask him. It's not about winning. It's about selling merchandise. That's how they structure your contract. It's disgusting. So it's time. Time for a new postseason tournament. It's time. I don't know. I can't believe somebody hasn't done it. They sided with that CIT. We were playing the championship game here. You know, they had it going for a minute, but this place was rocking. You know, so I call it. I say we call it the National Winners Tournament. All proceeds and revenues go to all players in NCAA sports, athletics, for physical and mental health, for life. Well, for all college students, for that matter. You know, NCAA, I mean, it can't be a one-way. The college, the taxpayer pays these. All 50 states, the highest paid state employees are coaches, football coaches, basketball coaches. The state taxpayers pay these salaries. The student body pays for these buildings and these taxpayers. The NCAA just sucks all the money out. They're vultures. They're vampire bats on Balco. They're disgusting. So it's time. You know, the revenues need to go back to the student athlete, not, oh, come one player, you can sell your merchandise. Nike's already gaming that system. Fucking, just like Colin Kaepernick. I'm going to take a knee. Okay. Then sign a contract with Nike, the biggest exploiter of slaves. I told Damian Lillard right there. I told him right to his face. Aren't those little slaves in the bunkers making all your sports merchandise? Aren't their fingers getting a little sore? I mean, have a fucking conscience. Fuck the NBA. It's disgusting. That's not a fucking sport. It's sports merchandising. They make those jerseys in bunkers by slave. You know, speaking of the Olympics, even Mitt Romney agrees with me. Boycott this. Well, you know, why didn't we boycott the Japanese Olympics? Fukushima. You know, but slave labor, they make those freaking jerseys in the NBA that you see. Well, they had a whiteout here. BYU passing out shirts. Stop with the sports merchandising, passing out shirts at games. It's disgusting. Do you understand the environmental impact of that? Not to mention the slavery component. Usury on the U right there. Not for Uinta or Utah, for usury. Stop. Have a conscience. You know, they make those for fucking probably 50 cents, sell them for $300. It's disgusting. I mean, professional sports is nothing. Well, college sports. They're not about winning and losing. The Cowboys prove that. Cowboys are the most valuable franchise. They haven't won a game in fucking 30 years. And same with the old Redskins, the Washington football. Those two of the most valuable sports franchises in the world, and they never, ever win. It's about sports merchandising. You know, they're not sports. Somebody needs to take the sport back. The beautiful sport. By the way, natives played basketball for at least 13,000 years, right on this ground. Why do you think Lillard freaking the Wattis curse? But have it here, right here, in this building. Have it right here. 16-team tournament, the National Winners Tournament. All proceeds go to the Trevon Smith Fund. Stay in tune. For every one Damian Lillard, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of Trevon Smiths. I'll take Trevon Smith over Lillard any day. Stay in tune.